Hello my lovelies, today's video is all about niche perfumes worth the money, because we all know niche perfumes are super expensive, but there are some that are totally worth the money and some that are not. So here's a list for you if you're looking for a new perfume. If you love perfumes, subscribe to this channel. And let's start with the first perfume that I would spend my heart and money on, and it's a very good perfume. The first perfume that is on this list, it is Visionary Eye, and this is a Jusbox perfume. This to me is totally worth the money because it is an iris perfume that is super strong yet soft at the same time. It gives me that wow impression. It definitely smells niche and it is so calming, such a stunning one. Definitely smells niche, clean, kind of soapy, but in an iris way. It's not a super powdery iris, it's more of a clean, really comforting iris. It lasts forever. It's a strong perfume, but yet you can wear like 2 sprays maybe to work, and you can maybe wear a lot more of this perfume if you're like going out, because this will for sure turn heads, and it's something that I just love. I think it's totally worth the money. Let me know if you have tried any Jusbox perfumes and which ones are your favorites. Next niche perfume, and I must say I love niche perfumes. I just always look for new ones, but this is one of my absolute favorites. It has been in my collection for some time now. It's Maison Crivelli Grand Soir. This is one of the cult classics from the brand, together with Baccarat Rouge, but I would just say this one is worth the money more to me because it smells more expensive. It's got this super warm and spicy amber, yet this fragrance is really radiant as well. It's not like drab and like too heavy in any way. It's just radiating this amber warmth to it. It smells super luxe, smells like the city of lights, and it is a strong fragrance. You will definitely be smelled with this one, and this is more of a sophisticated autumn winter perfume for me, so don't wear it in the summer. I think you would die if you wore it like in heat. But this fragrance, it's just art. This is perfume passion to me. Even like the snobbiest perfume geeks will really appreciate this perfume for the art that it's just a masterful fragrance. It's totally worth the money. If you have not ever smelled it, you must do. It's one of those things that I think a lot of people reference because it's such a good one. Next perfume on this list, it's a brand new Maison Crivelli fragrance, and I love my Maison Crivelli fragrances. This one is so good. Solar Blossom. When I first just smelled it from the bottle, I was like, I think it will remind me of Villa Neroli by BDK, but I was a bit wrong because this is like a gourmand version of Villa Neroli. It's still fresh. It's really radiating from the skin. It's perfect for the summertime, but although it's like Solar Blossoms, Neroli, really beautiful, it's still got this bit of like praline gourmandiness in here. It's so good. It also reminds me a tiny bit, it's like a cross between Villa Neroli and Oriana from Parfum de Marly. You know that like marshmallowy just beautifulness. It's that in the middle and made just so much more natural smelling and really, it's so good, guys. You have to check it out. I usually go for the heaviest scents from Maison Crivelli, but this must be my favorite fresher one, but still with a gourmand quality to it. Love it. Quality is there and totally worth the money. Next up is a Penhaligon's fragrance, and there's many from Penhaligon's that are worth the money, but the one that I wear quite a lot is Constance, Changing Constance from this brand, and I think it's worth the money because you get an incredible packaging unboxing experience, and if a niche fragrance is like just in like a paper box, I'm like so disappointed. I don't know if it's the same with you, but I'm like, I'm spending that amount of money. It's supposed to be a whole experience, a luxury experience. So with this one, the scent is amazing, but also the box and everything, it just tells a whole story. It's so luxurious, so that is on point. Also the bottle is gorgeous, but the scent itself, it's also to die for. It's this like dusty manner, sort of a juicy fruity scent, but with loads of woodiness in there that makes it much more, it just smells like history, you know, like a manor with history. And there's like fragrances there that all smell delicious, but they've got this like history, old manor, books, a bit of dustiness, but like lovely yellow to dusty library books and chairs with wood, like proper oak wood and everything in there. This is that sort of an experience in a fragrance. Beautiful. This is a British brand. To me, it totally, like, I get it. I get that it smells British. It smells like the history books. Next up, we've got another fragrance that I've actually worn quite a lot recently. It's Amber Oud from Roja, and why I'm saying I've worn it quite a lot recently, because I've got a lot of perfumes and sometimes I like rediscover them because I just go through, I try to wear all of them, but it's literally impossible all the time. But this one is a crystal version of Amber Oud, so it's just distilled clear fluid, so it doesn't stain your white clothes. But you can also buy it's got like a very dark juice, sort of a color, but this scent is gorgeous. It's one of the best sellers at Roja, and this scent, it's an oud, but like a clean oud with some fig, and I can smell honey in here quite distinctly. It's such a delicate, feminine, beautiful quality oud. It's a very different experience to what you might think an oud fragrance would be. It's done with a very light hand. It's beautiful, it's strong, but not overpowering. I just love how classy and stunning and royal this fragrance is, and it's truly a luxurious experience. You pay for the lovely bottle, the brand, of course, everything. The juice in here is also very expensive, the quality is there, and it's a stunning perfume, in my opinion. Next perfume is this one from Maison Crivelli. It's one of my signatures. I love it so much. Its ingredients: extrait de parfum, a very strong and powerful scent. It smells super spicy, kind of like fresh laundry, or like staticky fresh laundry, lasts forever. It's one of the scents that will just make you feel super comforted, and it's super unique. Nobody knows what the notes are. This is the kind of idea of the scent, and you can only buy it on Maison Crivelli's website. So if you want, I'll put some links down below for you to check it out. But this is a truly, I think it's worth the money to me, because it's super unique, and with all the perfumes that I'm around, a lot of them, once they're released, they're very similar to each other, or everybody has them kind of in my head, because I'm in this sort of fragrance community, and I like to wear something unique, and this is truly unique, and there's not much of it because it's only available on Maison Crivelli's website. It's not stocked everywhere, like in Selfridges, you know, Saks Fifth Avenue and stuff, so not that many people will have access to it, so it'll make you smell super unique. Next up, we've got a stunning extrait de parfum from Jeroboam, and this is in Sulo. I love this scent, and I think it's worth the money because it's extrait de parfum. When you spray it on your skin, it's truly super oily, even slightly like pinkish oily, so you get that super high fragrance concentration in here, fragrance oil concentration, so you won't be disappointed with the quality of it. It lasts super well. It's such a cute little bottle, perfect for traveling, and if you love vanilla, this is magnificent, delicious, caramelly vanilla. This scent, I always say, is super simple, yet if you love vanilla, you know that not every vanilla is the same. There's like cheap smelling vanillas, there's like musky vanillas, artificial vanilla smelling, there's like this tonka bean sort of a smell. There's just loads of different ones, and you're searching for the perfect one, and this to me is perfect. It's just super high quality, smells absolutely delicious, and if I want to smell like a pudding, if I want to smell delicious but in a high quality way, this is my go-to scent. Next up, I've got one of my favorite perfumes of all time, and it's Shooting Stars by Xerjoff. I'll link all of these down below because I know some of you have said in the comments that you can't see the fragrance name quite as quickly, so I'll pop all the links, are always in the description for all of these perfumes. This one is a Xerjoff perfume that is absolutely insanely beautiful. This I'll repurchase till the rest of my life. This is such a stunning fragrance. It's honey, it's coriander, it's white chocolate, it's super radiant, it's very strong but in a light, airy way. It's extremely unique. It smells celestial, otherworldly. It's one of those perfumes that I blind bought out of the notes, and then I think everybody just started going crazy for it. And this scent, many of you have said to me in the comments that you've bought it upon my recommendation and you were blown away. You know, you haven't smelled anything like it. This is the comments that I'm getting, and that's to encourage you to experience this perfume, because I would love everybody to experience this perfume. It's expensive, but man, it's worth it. It's just the best. Next up, we've got another absolute gem of a fragrance, and you can finally get it in the US now, I believe, because for the longest time it was only available in Europe and not everywhere in Europe as well. Encens Suave from Matiere Premiere. I mean, the perfumes are just insanely gorgeous, really beautifully handcrafted and just extremely natural smelling, and this is amazing. It's smoky woodiness. I believe it's got Gaiac wood, one of my favorite woods in here. It's a bit smoky. I'll tell you what, if you love niche perfumes like really smoky dark vanillas like Lune Feline, for example, from Atelier des Ors, maybe like Guerlain Angelique Noir, that sort of vibe of a fragrance, like vanilla but heavy woody vanilla, then you'll absolutely love this. It's not a dupe, like it's not that similar to all of these that I've mentioned, but it's got that intensity, that deliciousness in there. Absolutely amazing, totally worth it. And you only need like a little bit of a spray, not too much, because you'll smell really strong with this one. And another perfume that I am in love with, and I would totally spend my money on it again and again. This was the first PDK fragrance that I have purchased, and it was Rouge Smoking, and I love it till this day. I mean, Gris Chanel I love as well, but there is something about Rouge Smoking that makes me feel just powerful, sexy. This fragrance is very different as well. It's something that smells a bit bubblegummy, but super sexy and light and fluffy and warm. It's just, there's something about this perfume that I adore. It just draws me in. It's unique, it's stunning, and it's totally worth the money. I would repurchase it again and again. I love layering it also with many perfumes. This is one of those perfumes that I think, like, if I want to layer something, I'm like, oh, let's get Rouge Smoking, because it works. It almost always works. So I love it for that factor as well. It just gives every perfume that I layer it with a uniqueness, but by itself, it's also absolutely gorgeous. I just wish it lasted a bit longer, but let's hope they make another version of it that is stronger. Let's see, BDK. Let me know what is one niche perfume that is totally worth the money to you, and maybe one that isn't, so that we can all learn from each other and just get to smell great and avoid perfume mistakes. Follow me on Instagram at Monica_Cioch, CIOCH, where I post a bit more about perfumes, my outfits. It's a bit more of a lifestyle page, and I'll see you next time. Bye.